But yeah, going back 70,000 topics ago, you have to play Earthbound.
Why are you bringing that up?
Because I've been recently replaying Mother 3 because it recently came out on the Switch. Only in Japan though.
Okay.
Because Mother 3 never came out of Japan.
Yeah, I know. No, in the US.
No.
What?
There's no English. There's no official English translation of Mother 3.
Yeah, it never came out in the US. Is what I was saying.
What?
It never came out in the US.
It never came out outside of Japan.
Oh, I thought you said it never came out in Japan.
No, outside of Japan.
I was like, I think you mean.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't do it.
And they still won't do it after all
I
this
don't think
time.
they'll ever do it.
No, because I remember I saw on when Nintendo announced that, we're gonna report Mother 3 to the Nintendo Switch Online thing for the Game Boy Advance emulator. People were like, "But is there an English translation?" They were like, "No." And then a bunch of people were tweeting at Itoi, the creator, just being like, "What the fuck? All this time and you haven't done an English translation?" And then Itoi was just like, "Guys, don't complain to me about this shit." Like,
It is weird
I got
and
nothing to do
also
with it.
kind of cruel to make a game series where you make 3 games.
Yeah.
And then just don't translate the last one.
And Mother 3 is fucking amazing as well.
Yeah.
And not to mention that Lucas in Smash is from Mother 3. And the fact that people all over the world have been playing Smash Bros. And just like being like, I don't know who this fucking Lucas dude is.
What are you doing, God?
What are you doing?
I could have done this. I could have done this for you if you wanted. You just stood there like an NPC.
What are we talking about?
I'm
wanted to
trying
talk
to,
about Mother-
I'm trying to convince
Mother.
Connor to play Earthbound.
Why didn't you tell him to play it?
I'm convincing both of you to play Earthbound.
Because you know he won't play it. You know there's a chance I might.
Yeah, there's a chance. I have a...
You know he's not going to play
God,
it.
2024 is really fucked when I know Connor has a better chance of playing a JRPG I recommend than Garnt is.
Bro, I'm just in.
Garnt's like fucking free rent. Garnt's got like a 100-year list that he's trying to work through, and he doesn't realize
I
that
don't know. Sometimes I like when,
he's going to become him or the hero before he becomes free rent in this situation. He can get through the whole list.
like when I get a recommendation, when I watch or play things, I've realized how important it is just to be in the mood for something. I don't know. Like, I've watched shows that have been good, and like I guess I've like forced myself to watch, like keep up with current conversations, and I just haven't enjoyed it because I just wasn't in the mood for it. You know what I mean? But there sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I get influenced by different things where I'm like I really feel like watching this kind of show. And I don't know what external factors influence that, but I feel like I watched Blade Runner 2046 recently, and that was
First time watching it?
huh?
First time watching
First time watching it.
Oh, wow.
And
Great
I feel
movie.
like I would not have enjoyed that film if I just wasn't. I got into this hole of like this like deep sci-fi hole. I watched like another film like Ex Machina as well, which I think is like fucking an amazing film as well. But these are
that's
two
a
like
great movie.
yeah, these are two like very specific films on like very specific niches that I got into because I was like, I just want to watch sci-fi. I just really want to watch something that's sci-fi, and I just want to be like immersed in this world. And you know, I bring up Blade Runner because I was like, this is like a very, I'm not gonna say art house film, but it's a very like
I mean, I watched it in cinemas and I left being like, what did I watch?
yeah.
I was like, I don't get it.
yeah. It was a very
Have you seen the original?
cinematic. Huh?
Have you seen the original?
I've watched it like as a kid. I'll be
I
honest.
never watched that.
The Harrison Ford one?
Yeah, I watched it as a
Well,
kid.
he's in this one too.
Oh yeah, but I mean like
No,
the
like
first
the
Blade
OG.
Runner.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like the
Back when
tears and
Harrison
like
Ford-
tears
Is
in
that-
the
is that when
rain.
he like
like tears in the rain.
is that when he like
all I
used to act? Because he just doesn't act.
Yeah, when he
anymore.
Yeah.
used to be an actor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris's explanation of Indiana Jones, the new one, is so funny. He's just like, it's Harrison Ford depressed in a room. That's the movie. And you're like, what? Okay, Chris.
I feel it's like the last couple of Harrison Ford films.
I mean, if I was that rich, I would just phone it in.
Like, yes.
I'd be like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I did Star Wars.
Yes. God damn.
I mean, he did phone it in a long time ago.
Oh my
But,
God. Oh, yeah, of
fair
course.
enough to him. But like, yeah, like I was saying, I don't know. There's something in my mind, especially when I watch. This is very bad, by the way. When I watch something or when I play something, where subconsciously I'm like, why am I watching this? Or why am I playing it?
Okay.
Did you get what I mean? Where I'm like, I want there to be a payoff. You know, I want there. I want my time. I want me to come out of a piece of media and not feel like I wasted my time. And I know that's like a really unhealthy mindset. I don't know how to switch it off, and I haven't been able to switch it off.
You got the YouTube brain.
It's not the YouTube brain.
Yeah, everything needs to be for a purpose. Everything has to have a reason.
Yeah, I just there have been like too many movies.
Which is ironic coming from the guy who watches all the isekais.
No, well, yeah, I know, right?
But that's the thing. That's the thing with the isekais. I know what the expectation is. I'm like,
Right, so why don't you have those same expectations with just movies or games?
Because
That we're like, you know what? Maybe it's fine if I don't come out of this with like a really like, you know, fucking question, like esoteric question about like my existence or whatever, or like a deeper understanding of something.
It's not that, because like, okay, let me rephrase that. With isekai, for example,
Sure.
I know the exact package I'm getting from that. I just want a quick, cheap thrill ride. All right, done and gone. I'm gonna forget this. If I'm watching something like Blade Runner, for example, if I wasn't in the sci-fi mood, I'm gonna be like, what is going on here? Right?
What's the point?
Why is Ryan Gosling just
like brooding
really
everywhere.
fucking broody and lonely and really sad and all this shit? Yeah. But like, I was just like, when I watched it, I was just, oh man, I just really I'm just in a mood to just be immersed in a different world and just a different futuristic world, and I was just like, that's just the kind of mood I'm in.
Sure.
And I watched it, and I was like, holy shit, this is so fucking good. And I just immersed myself in that. And I watched Ex Machina because I was like, Black Mirror isn't really doing it for me right now, but I really, really want to watch something Black Mirror-esque. So that's why I watched Ex Machina.
Black Mirror was good.
Yeah, watch Ex Machina if
God,
you're in
Ex
the mood for
Machina
something
was
like that.
such a good movie.
Because it feels like a Black Mirror episode made by a different director.
Yeah.
But
That's cool.
yeah.
Really good.
But yeah, it's like, for me, like the being in the mood to do a certain thing is so important, which is why I will put off a piece of media for literally sometimes years or decades until I'm in like the exact right mood, which will happen sometime down the line. And then I'm going to enjoy it more. And I try not to pressure myself to keep up with certain things just because that's the hot new thing, or that's the thing that people want me to do or play in that exact moment. Fullmetal Alchemist, for example. But
Will you ever be in the mood for it?
yeah, I mean, okay, here's the thing. I discovered 20th Century Boys very, very early on in my like weeb, like in my anime fandom.
You really fucked yourself over with that because you found peak so early.
Yeah. But like I remember it was like just before moving to Japan. I was like, I think I'm in the mood to read this. And then I read it, and then now it's my favorite manga of all time.
Yeah.
It's my favorite manga of all time. And I didn't rush it. I waited to a point where I was like, I think I'm gonna fully appreciate the story, which is why I haven't read Pun Pun either, because I'm not I'm not chronically depressed enough.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah. And I was like, okay. I'll wait. Which is
yeah, I mean that's what it is, right? You're like, when you get like that like sad, you're like, I need to know if someone else feels this way.
Yeah.
So you're like, I'll look, and then that's where like a story like that can really help, right?
Yeah, because I feel like so much of today is just like consuming, watch, play the next thing, and sometimes you just want to like, all right, what am I actually in the mood for? Do I want to replay something, or do I want to watch something in, you know, a certain genre, or like this really, really weird niche genre? You know what niche genre I've been getting into on YouTube recently?
What?
Urban planning.
What?
I don't know why.
Tell me you're in your mid-30s without telling me in your
What do you mean
mid-30s.
urban planning? What do you mean? What?
like city planning. I don't know. Because we were talking about like city planning, and there's this YouTuber who I discovered recently that basically debunks every idea that Elon Musk has ever had.
Right.
I can't remember his name. I think it's
I know
like
the guy
Adam
with
something.
the squirrel for a profile picture.
I can't remember. Like you will know if you watch any of his videos,
Is he
and he'll be
British?
like, "Trains are the solution."
Yeah,
like
I mean,
every
like-
solution is fixed with building more trains.
Yeah,
and you're like,
every-
wait, actually, you're kind of right.
Or buses.
Or buses.
Yeah.
No one likes that buses are the solution, but it's
Yeah.
always buses.
Yeah.
Buses always fix the problem,
Yeah,
annoyingly.
Yeah.
but from watching these videos, I'm just like, I should play SimCity.
No.
Or I should play like City Skylines. I don't know. Like
Oh, we played Risk, and then I went home and played Risk on PC. And it was not fun. It was not fun.
yeah.
why wasn't it fun?
You're just playing against 5 people online that you don't like.
Yeah, that is an
No,
IRL game.
Risk is about like the looking the person in the
Yeah,
eye
yeah.
and
Yeah.
know you're about
Also-
to fuck them over.
Like 5 players was a lot
Yeah.
of Risk.
That would take so long.
and also the turns take so long.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I normally, when I play video games or board games, I feel like I am in the fast turn club where I'm like, I'll just get my turn done right now. I've already planned it. I'm not going to sit here for 15 minutes and waste everyone's fucking time while I decide what I'm going to do. I already planned it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That's fair.
Online, not fun.
That's why I can't play multiplayer Civ.
Oh, right.
So slow.
It is slow.
It is very, very
It is
slow.
slow.
Yeah.
But like that came out at a time where like we had the time to spare. You know, like when I was in like high school playing fucking Civ 2 with my friends over a LAN party, like we had all the time in the world.
We've
to,
made
like,
too much good stuff now.
yeah,
There's not enough time.
Yeah,
We've
it's
made
true.
too much bangers.
that is
Yeah.
true.
Slow down.